Yup, it's definitely summertime, and honestly, if I dig deep enough, I could probably make this into the longest running series on my channel. Internet. A large part of the magic of a Big Brother season is how everything unfolds live. There are no spoilers, we don't know where we're going, competitions, evictions, the feeds themselves. This is an unscripted show, and the beauty of having no script is Julie Chen can potentially break on live TV at any given moment. And she actually has a script.
Good evening and welcome to Big Brother. I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Welcome to Double Eviction Night on our show.
The producers don't have the luxury of covering over their mistakes, editing them out of reality, and every season of the show has errors in some capacity. Sometimes they majorly affect the game, other times they majorly affect how much I sink into my sofa after I slowly die from too much cringe. Like, say, Big Brother 22, the second All-Star season back in 2020. The first live move-in episode for the main series, we get all these incredible players back, like David and Nicole and Christmas, and they're competing on my screen in real time. The hype for this season was off the charts. We got night one live feeds, and the premiere was this one overly long series of challenges that way overstayed their welcome, and yet, despite having 2 hours of live TV, basically the longest marathon for the producers ever, it wasn't until the final few minutes of the episode where things began to go sideways. For context, many seasons of Big Brother have a have-not room somewhere in the house. A room designed for the players who don't get the luxuries of tasty food or good sleeping conditions or hot showers. This room is designed to torture the players for the week, which is kind of like the whole house, and the producers wanted to end the All-Stars 2 live premiere by showing this room off. They sent the 4 have-nots upstairs and revealed live how the door doesn't actually open. Yeah, you can't just use the handle, you have to crawl to get into the room. And once you get into the room, you will see how it's got this rustic chic vibe going on. It's basically just rusty pipes, and it's gonna be a major pain to have to get into the room in the first place, given you need to be on your hands. And hey guys, could you just open the door, crawl in? We're trying to have a TV moment here. We're live. Yeah. So for an entire minute on live TV, it turns out the have-not door was unintentionally locked and the players couldn't open it. They tried, and wow, did it get awkward. The theory of relativity never felt more relevant than right here. This segment was the longest 60 seconds I've ever experienced watching this show, and I've watched all the live feeds and they didn't even get the door open. Come on, BB intern, you had one job.
Can you get the door open? I heard slide or push. Have you figured out?
Is this our room? Is this it?
No. It's still locked, you think. All right, then just stay in the hall for 7 days. I'm kidding.
All right, so for this next example of the producers making mistakes, let's just stick to BB22 and talk about the biggest twist of the season. No, not that one power being used on David. Let's talk about the triple eviction. For the first time in BB history, the producers decided to evict 3 players in one night, 2 rounds of Big Brother in the span of an episode. And this was quite a shock. The producers have always had at least a double eviction every season, but this was the only time we've ever seen a triple. And Julie really wanted to savor the surprise for the players by not revealing at the top of the episode that it was, in fact, a triple. Julie actually teased the house guests by leading them to believe it was going to be a double eviction, but she carefully worded her message to not say it was a double.
I hope you are all well rested because you are about to experience the fastest, most action-packed evening of the season, and there is absolutely no time to waste.
It was only after the second vote was about to take place between David and Nicole that the cat got out of the bag. You see, when Julie talks to the players in the living room, she's being broadcast to them from outside the house on a stage not far away. And this stage usually has massive screens on it with all kinds of graphics. And in the case of this twist, the producers had the words triple eviction in big letters scrolling behind Julie as she talked to them in the living room. The players stared at Julie, saw the text, read the text, and immediately began to react to the news before Julie could get the word out. She actually didn't even acknowledge that the players knew it was now a triple. And then David stood up, gave a speech on why he should stay in the game, why they should not vote him out, and referenced that a triple was about to happen. Yeah, okay, so this entire surprise was spiraling out of control fast. The producers live for these major shocking moments. They advertise them weeks ahead of time, and the reveal to the players is just half the fun. But because of this oversight of leaving the big text on the screen behind Julie, the producers did this to themselves, ruined the biggest moment of the season, and the crowd continued to stay mild.
It's time to let them know it is not double eviction night. It's triple eviction night.
Triple eviction.
No.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What in the world? Come on.
Rookie wants to stay, rookie wants to play. There's another eviction tonight. I can help you out. Let's play.
I'm proud that it took a double eviction to get me out, or a triple eviction to get me out.
I didn't say anything about a triple eviction yet. I want to congratulate you all on surviving. That's the good news. I think you all saw the bad news on the screen behind me.
The next few screw-ups all revolve around competitions and the producers either making bad calls or providing faulty equipment. As for the bad calls, we have a quick one that is still involving Cody Calafiore from BB16, not 22, in the second HOH comp where the players had to run quickly across a balance beam transporting barrels. The first person to transport their barrels and hit the buzzer first would be the next head of household. And for a hot second, Hayden was in the lead, but then at the final turn, he fell off his beam and was disqualified. And off camera, we heard Cody was the winner. The producers declared him the fastest, and he was the next HOH. However, a long pause then took place after this reveal, and when we next see Julie, it turns out the producers may have made an error. Rewatching the footage, we actually can blatantly see that Cody touched the ground on his final lap, meaning he too was disqualified, rendering Devin as the new HOH. The producers did rectify their mistake rather quickly, so it's probably the most tame screw-up in this video. I'm actually impressed how quickly they were able to pivot with this result, and honestly, thank God it was caught, because Devin's HOH reign is one of the wildest in the history of the show.
Hayden has put down his sixth peg and drops. And congratulations, Cody. You are this week's second head of household. We have just reviewed the videotape, and Cody fouled and is not the HOH. Cody, I'm sorry, but your foot hit the floor before you hit your button. That means Devin, you are the new HOH.
As I get towards the end, I kind of like felt myself coming off balance, so I tried to leap towards my button. And my foot must have hit or dragged.
Devin winning HOH means 1 week of hell in the Big Brother house.
But a more major screw-up in a competition occurred back in the first All-Stars, Big Brother 7, where instead of just changing the results to a different player, the producers decided to not just redo the comp, but change how it played. At the final 9 HOH, we saw a true-false buzzer press comp unfold where players had to buzz in whether a statement was true or false. And if everyone got it right, then the slowest player to buzz in was eliminated. The problem, however, was that the equipment didn't work for everyone. Several players such as Howie and Boogie were pressing their buttons and nothing was happening. They weren't registering, and this dramatically affected the outcome. Howie was eliminated and was pretty pissed off. He couldn't stop talking about how robbed he was. And he was right. This was a production error and they should hold themselves accountable. Erica won the competition and a few players were like, my buzzer wasn't working either, but I'm okay with Erica winning because she's targeting Janelle, so, whatever. Janelacy was rampant, and the producers stepped in, and because the buzzers were messed up, they not only erased the results of this comp, but they had a new HOH comp that had the players answering A or B with a sliding semicircle. Howie can't blame the tech this time. And guess what? Of course, Janelle won the redo anyway.
The Black Knight was stolen by Eric. Howie, we need an answer.
I hit it.
You were the slowest?
I personally had trouble with my buzzer. I knew that I buzzed in on time, but my light did not work.
Was the first or second person to hit the button, next thing you know, I'm eliminated?
technical difficulties does not sit well with me.
I hit my button, I look, and I see that I don't have anything lit up. So I'm like, pow, I hit the right answer again.
The correct answer is true. You both got it right, but you're faster, Erica, and congratulations. You are the new head of household.
Hit the damn button faster than anybody.
Howie, I hit mine twice.
Didn't even
on that one
register.
also.
Well, I was the first one to hit that question. Robbed. And I don't want to hear them say to me that I didn't do it right. Every other time it worked. I was the first one to hit that button. 10 seconds later, Howie, we need your answer. Come on, bro.
House guests?
Yes? Yo!
Yeah. I need all of you in the living room, please. We need to play the head of household competition again.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow.
This is a first.
Wow.
Sorry, Erica.
It's okay.
The correct answer is A, Josh. Congratulations, Janelle. You're the new head of household.
The last instance in this video of production messing up happened in the offshoot season back in 2016, Big Brother Over the Top, the online-only season where the episodes weren't televised on broadcast TV. You had to sub to Paramount Plus, or CBS All Access at the time, and the feeds were on nearly 24/7, including during competitions and in the diary room. This screw-up was a pretty big deal and sparked a lot of discussion from both sides of the fan base, as it happened during the, I think you know it if you're a fan of BBOTT, it happened during the Final 6 HOH, where the underdog's equipment broke and caused a redo to occur. Basically, the players had to solve a laser puzzle using 4 mirrors to direct a laser to a certain target. The fastest player to hit the target using all 4 mirrors was the next HOH. If you were good at puzzles, you could probably solve this in like under a minute. The annoying part is mostly just dragging the mirrors around. And when one player, Shelby, was attempting to solve the puzzle, she continued to have difficulty adjusting one of her mirrors. The problem was that the mirrors were actually never supposed to adjust in the first place. Her mirror would move up and down on a swivel. It appeared loose and was tricky to position. Nobody else was experiencing this. We had the feeds and we saw that, and she had to waste time fixing her mirror's position to make the laser go in the right direction. This slowed her down a good amount, and when the final times were revealed and she was in second, the producers decided to amend this screw-up on their part by allowing Shelby and Jason, the player who was the fastest, to compete head-to-head in a second round to see if Shelby could do better with working equipment. And it turned out she could, because she aced the second puzzle in 4 minutes, meanwhile Jason took over 8. Shelby won the HOH, she was twice as fast, and if there's one thing I'm taking away from this video, it's that at least the producers fix their screw-ups when comp results are on the line. Now, if only they could learn where the mute button is in the diary room so the whole house doesn't know about Shelby's law degree.
So I try to adjust my mirror, but it's not staying in place. So my next thought is, maybe I need to adjust my other mirrors for a quick fix. And I go back and try to position the mirror again, but it just keeps moving. This is so frustrating. So that's when I realized this must not be part of the puzzle. My mirror is broken.
Shelby, at the 7-minute, 23-second mark, you experienced a technical difficulty when your mirror broke. Therefore, we can't determine the final time.
It wouldn't stay vertically. It sucks that I did not win this competition outright, but at least I'm not out of the running.
Jason, your time is 9 minutes and 52 seconds. That means, Shelby, you are this week's HOH.
Good job, it was actually really close. Well, no.
Be it through faulty equipment, honest mistakes, or just basic oversights that get me to cringe, those are 5 times the Big Brother producers screwed up. This very likely won't be the only video I make about this subject because I can definitely say they don't always catch their mistakes, and I will save that teaser for another day. But let me know what you think about these moments and any others that you may know about. Look, producers, it's all about learning from history. You don't want to repeat our mistakes, do we? A big thank you to my patrons for not screwing up, for directly supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to unlock the have not door on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. Once I use that little pen thing from Men in Black and erase your memory because I don't know what you're talking about. The producers have never screwed up. Not once. They are literally perfect.